Picture a gas station register. At 6:45, a $5 bill is already in your hand. The clerk slides a scratch off across the counter without even glancing up. It's just what people do at that price point. You don't think twice. $5 is the amount that's small enough to lose without ever feeling it. But tonight, you skip it. You walk back to your car, open an investing app you downloaded the night before, and move $5 into a broad market index fund. The whole stock market in one purchase, no guessing required. The balance on screen reads $5. It looks almost embarrassing, like planting one seed and calling it an orchard. You set up an automatic transfer, so the money leaves before you can talk yourself out of it. About $150 a month disappears from your checking account, and you barely notice.
Age 26, the first year. 12 months later, the account sits around $1,900. You put in roughly $1,825. The market quietly added the rest, about $75. You mention the number to a coworker at lunch. He laughs, not meanly, just honestly. He spends about that much in a single week without trying. Take out a six-pack, a lottery ticket when the jackpot's big. You don't argue. You just notice that the real difference between you two isn't the $75. It's the habit nobody can see. Age 30, 5 years in. The balance has climbed to about $11,000. You contributed close to $9,000 of it yourself. The rest showed up while you weren't watching. That same year, a friend texts a screenshot of some obscure cryptocurrency up 400% in a week. He's dumped $2,000 into it and tells you you're playing it too safe. 3 months later, it's down 90% and he stops bringing it up. You keep transferring $5 a day into the same boring fund. Age 35, the crash. 10 years in, the balance is near $28,000, built from about $18,000 of your own money. Then the market drops hard. Headlines start using the word crash. Your balance falls by a third in a matter of weeks, more than you make in a year at your job, gone on paper. A friend who sold everything at the bottom tells you he saw it coming. You don't sell. You just stop opening the app and let the automatic deposits keep going while shares are cheaper than they've been in years. By the time everyone agrees it's safe to invest again, your boring habit already bought in near the bottom without you trying to.
Age 40, the turning point. 15 years in, the balance is around $53,000, built from about $27,000 of your own contributions. For the first time, the account holds more money than you ever put into it. The moment growth starts outpacing effort. A coworker gets laid off that spring with nothing saved as a cushion. You quietly have a number you've never touched. You don't mention it. You just buy him lunch. Age 45, 20 years. The balance is close to $89,000 on contributions of about $36,000. The money the market hands you in a single year is starting to rival what you put in yourself. At a reunion that summer, old classmates show off new cars and expensive watches. Your old coworker, the one who once laughed at your $75, asks if you ever kept up with that little app. You tell him the number. The table goes quiet for a second. You change the subject. Age 50, 25 years. The account sits around $144,000, built on about $45,000 of your own money, tripled by time alone. Meanwhile, headlines keep saying people your age have nothing saved and retirement is slipping out of reach. You had the same job, the same salary, the same rent as everyone in those stories. The only difference was skipping a $5 habit and routing it somewhere unglamorous for 25 straight years. Age 55, 30 years. The balance reaches roughly $226,000, with only about $55,000 of it coming from your own pocket across 3 decades. The rest is pure compounding, time doing work you never had to lift a finger for. This is the year the math flips for good. The account now grows more in a strong year on its own than you could add by doubling your contributions. You've become a passenger riding your own momentum.
Age 65, 40 years. The final balance lands around $531,000. Break it down and the whole story sits in 2 numbers. Your total contributions over 40 years of $5 deposits add up to about $73,000. The remaining $458,000 is growth you never worked for, never noticed leaving, and never watched arrive. There's no trick, no lucky pick, no perfect timing. Just skipping the same small purchase roughly 40,000 times and giving it 4 decades to compound. The same job, same salary. Your old coworker retires the same year. Same career, same paycheck the entire way through. His version of that $5 a day also added up to about $73,000 over 40 years, except he spent it, one small comfort at a time as he went. He has a pension and a lifetime of little pleasures he can't fully recall. You have those same small pleasures, mostly, plus roughly $500,000 sitting quietly behind your life. There was no single day the two of you split apart. Just the same small question, asked again every evening for 40 years, until the answers stopped being choices and turned into 2 different lives. Tonight. Somewhere right now it's 6:45, and someone is standing at a counter with a $5 bill already in their hand. They're not doing anything wrong. $5 really is nothing. That's exactly why almost no one holds on to it, and exactly why for the few who do, it quietly decides everything.
If this math hit different, hit like, share it with someone still buying the ticket, and subscribe. Next video shows you exactly where to put the $5.